I think this is the example that we have on your PowerPoint. So I'm gonna continue this. So what did I say the very first thing we want to do? Okay, we want to find vertical asymptote. So how can I find the vertical asymptote? What do I need to set them equal to 0? Numerator or denominator?
Denominator.
Denominator, that's right. So I'm gonna set are you with me, class? And then what? Solve for x, right? Are you with me? So first step is what? Set denominator equal to 0. Second step is what? Solve for x. So that's what I'm gonna do. So x squared minus 4 equal to 0, plus 4, plus 4, then I have x squared is equal to what? 4, so x is equal to what? Plus 2, or what? X is equal to what? Negative 2. So that is my vertical asymptote. Are you with me? Alright, first step. So we already got, by doing this, we got 5 points. Each one is what? 5 points. Are you with me? So second, it says, second one says what? Find horizontal asymptote. So okay, if I want to find horizontal asymptote, what do I need to do? There's 3 ways, right? Either they have a power the same. If the power is the same, is what? The coefficient. The coefficient is your, the ratio of coefficient is your what? Horizontal asymptote. Are you with me, class? Okay, before I do this, I think I need to rewrite this thing. I want to rewrite this one to 2x squared minus 18 over x squared minus 4. Are you with me? I expand this. Because you remember yesterday I made a mistake because I didn't expand it, so I'm going to expand it right now. So second step. So you're going to tell yourself, since what? They're same power, so this is just simply what? Horizontal asymptote is what? 2 over 1. Which is just what? 2.
So this is just the same power you said?
Yes, since what? Numerator power is the same as what? Denominator power. So what can I say about that? I need to write it down better. I'm gonna write down since, I'm gonna do what?
Quick question.
Their power is the same. Yes.
Just to make sure I'm right, when they're the same as the coefficients, when the denominator is greater, it is infinity? No, wait,
No, denominator is greater, your horizontal asymptote is 0.
is 0, and when the numerator is bigger, it does not exist.
That's right. So since what? The numerator and denominator power is the same, so you're gonna do what? A over B is your what? Horizontal asymptote. Are you with me, class? What does A and B stand for? Coefficient of what? Leading term, and this is what? Coefficient of what? Leading term of denominator. Are you with me? All right, so you're gonna say that. So this is y. So you're gonna say this is your horizontal asymptote. All right, you guys need this. If you don't have this one, pick up one of this. This is your worksheets we're doing right now. This is your review problem. All right, so we're done. All right, now, it says find the slant asymptote. Do I have a slant asymptote? Here. I don't have a slant asymptote. Am I right? When do you have a slant asymptote? you have one. When you have a what? Numerator power is bigger than what? Denominator power. Numerator power is bigger than denominator power, then what happened? You have a what? You have a slant. Asymptote. And you're gonna also say what? No horizontal asymptote.
So if you have a horizontal asymptote, you don't have a slant asymptote.
Exactly. So when do you have a slant asymptote? When your denominator power is what? Bigger than where? I mean, the numerator power is bigger than what? Denominator. For example, like this. In this case, are you with me? In this case, you're gonna have a what? Slant asymptote.
What would
Is
the
everybody with
slant
me?
be? What would the slant be? Like, what would be the asked?
That's what I'm gonna teach you. You got the long division.
Well,
So I'm gonna do that in number 4. See number 4, does everybody see that? Numerator has more power than what? Denominator. In that case, we're gonna do long division. I will show you. Long division is not hard. Long division, just like in a long division number, right? You're doing it, instead of doing a number, you're doing a what? Polynomials. That's it. It's not hard. Once you get it, then you understand. So is everybody with me? So you're gonna say what? In your case, you're gonna do what? What's your answer? No slant? No slant asymptote. By the way, when I put this 3 dot means therefore, that's what that means. Therefore, what? We don't have a slant asymptote. We have a horizontal asymptote means we cannot have a slant asymptote. Is everybody with me? So we got 1, 2, 3 done. All right, can I erase
So you
this?
said your example was a slant or not a slant?
It is a slant.
That is a
Example-
slant.
Yeah, this is an example of this will have a slant asymptote. Here, Ms. Johnson. This is what we do. Number 3. All right, if you just came now, take a picture, because I'm gonna move on to number 4. Because I gotta erase all this, right, for number 4. All right, take a picture. If you haven't write this down, take a picture, so I can move on to number 4. And also watch video, okay? So make sure that you can do all 4 problems, because I'm only doing a 1 problem, and then I will explain to you about a slant asymptote. That's the only thing I'm doing. That means you need to do by yourself. Are you in class? So I will put this into your homework grade. Are you with me? I will manually put as your homework grade. Because if you can do this one, means you'll be ready for your exam. You will guarantee to make 80% on your exam. Yes.
all 4 of them or number 3?
Yeah, there's all 4 of them, but I will choose one of them similar to it. I just changed the number. So if you can do all these 4 different kinds, then you'll be ready for your exam. For the graph wide. Not 3.7, not 3.8. Are you with me? Okay. All right, I'm erasing this. Erase all of them. All right, so next one, number 4. Four and what? Find x-intercept, which means x has some number and y is equal to what? 0. That's what that means. I will find this number after I do my calculation. Is everybody with me? All right, so I'm gonna do, my problem is y is equal to right, everybody? So what I'm gonna do is what? Since x-intercept means y has to be equal to what? 0. So I'm gonna say 0 is equal to 2x squared minus 18, everything over x squared minus 4. Anything you multiply by 0 is a 0, so I will multiply by That and that cancel out, and this will give you what, 0. So you left with 2x squared minus 18. Right, everybody with me? All right, then you're gonna say, okay, let's start with this one, add 18. So 18 is equal to 2x squared and divided by 2. So we have a 9 is equal to x squared. So that means I have a plus 3 is my x. What, negative x is equal to what? Negative 3. So what is your x-intercept? I have 2 points. So x-intercept is equal to what? 3, 0, and then what? Negative 3, 0. That's your x-intercept. Is everybody with me? So x-intercept has 2 values, right? X value and then what? Y value. It's a point. So this is step 4. Now let's moving on to step 5. Find what? This time y-intercept. What's y-intercept mean? X is a 0 and then a y is what? Some number. John, here, take the switch. I'm doing a number 3 problem. All right, is everybody with me now? Number 5. So what do I do this time? I'm gonna write down that problem again. Y is equal to 2x squared minus 18 over x squared minus 4. This time I'm gonna plug it in. X is what? 0. Is everybody with me? So we give you negative 18 over negative 4, which is same as what? 9 over 2. So I have a 1 y-intercept. Is everybody with me? So my solution. Zero, 9 over 2. So put the boxes around so I know which one is your final answer. Okay. So I got number 4, number 5. Is everybody with me? So first, good?
Can I have a second?
Okay. When you're ready, let me know.
Ready.
So can I erase now? Is everybody good? Okay. All right, so we're done number up to what? Number 5. Okay, we're number 6 now. Number 6. Find the critical numbers. So everybody know the difference between numbers and points, right? Number means I will get x value only. When I say point, that means what? You have x and y that become a coordinate, so I know where to put the point. Are you with me, class? All right, so critical numbers. How do I find the critical number? You set what? You take a first derivative and set them equal to 0, and then what? Find for x. So you do what? What's the first step I need to do?
Rewrite.
Okay, find what? F prime, and then what you do? Set F prime equal to what? 0. And then what? Solve for what? X. That's the step you gotta do. That's how you find critical number. Is everybody with me? Did you You see my step that I wrote? To find the critical number, I have to do what? Find the f prime. And then you set f prime equal to what? 0, and then what? Solve for x. That's how you find critical number. So, my f. Are you with me, class? So I'm gonna do quotient rule. Is everybody with me? Quotient rule. So I'm gonna do quotient rule says what? That's the quotient rule. Is everybody with me? So let me just go and find my f of x is equal to this case. Okay, this f is not same as this f and g. Are you with me, class? Don't get confused about this f of x is the same as this. This really means what? Top and bottom. I guess I could put it well. Let me put a different number. I don't like having the same letter. Who are you looking for?
I see it. Thank you.
Can I say numerator and denominator square like this? I mean, not a square prime. Because I don't want to get confused, so that means what? I do denominator square and then denominator times what? Numerator prime minus numerator times what? Denominator prime. That's what I'm going to write down, okay? Because I don't want to use f and g. I don't want it to be confused. Are you with me, class? Did you see I changed? Usually I write down what, f and g, but I changed that because my function name is f, so I don't want it to be confused. Are you with me, class? All right, so I'm gonna say, okay, my numerator. Numerator is 2x squared minus 18. Okay, numerator prime is equal to what? 4x. Is everybody with me? All right. Denominator is equal to x squared minus 4. Prime is what? Denominator prime is equal to what? 2x. Is everybody with me? So far, so good? Okay.
Good.
So I'm gonna take a derivative of this now. So my denominator is x squared minus 4 squared. And my denominator is x squared minus 4. What is my prime of a numerator? 4x. Is everybody with me? Okay. Minus my numerator, 2x squared, that's right. 2x squared minus 18. My prime of a denominator, 2x. Is everybody with me now? I'm just simply plugging it into my formula here. So far, so good, class? All right, now we gotta do what? For the distribute it, that's right, we gotta distribute it. When you distribute it, what do you get here? 4x to the third minus 16x. All right, does everybody see I have a negative sign in the front? So because of this, you gotta also do negative on that, right? So what do you have? Negative 4x to the third, positive 36x. So far, so good? Then I'm gonna say, okay, good thing they can cancel out like that. And I'm gonna say, okay, I can, what? Combine those together. So what's my answer then? Okay, just simply 20x. Everything over did step one only. Is everybody with me? I just finished my step one. So I gotta do what? Step two. Johnson, are you with me? Okay. So I'm gonna set this equal to 0. Everybody with me? Okay? So I said 20x over x squared minus 4 squared equal to 0. Well, that's just, I told you, because when your right hand side is 0, you multiply this with this, become a what? Still 0. So actually, you just need to solve 20x equal to which number? 0. Are you with me, class? So just think to yourself, I can skip this step. I mean, if you want to, I can write it down again. But it's just not, it doesn't need to be. The reason is, whenever you multiply anything with a 0, it's still what? 0. Okay. So I have a 20x is equal to 0 divided by 20, which is still give you x equal to what? 0. So that is a critical what? Number. So I'm going to say this is so far so good, everybody? So I'm done with the number what? 6. So number 6 takes this step to do it, okay? Critical number, finding critical number takes time because you got to what? Find the first derivative, you set them equal to 0, and then find what? What? Solve for x. Is everybody with me? So far so good? Okay. So can I moving on to step 7? Step 7 is easy, right? What I need to do? Put this, my critical number into where? My original function, which is right here. All right, so I will do the next page. Can I erase this one now? Is everybody good? So f of x is equal to 2x squared minus 18 over x squared minus 1. So you know critical number is equal to, what was it, 0, right? That's what we found. So since critical number is 0, then what's critical point then? F over what? So you have 2 times Are you with me, class? So this time just happen to be same as your what? Y the same. So you want to say critical point is 0, comma what? Line over 2. So far so good? I just finished number 7. So we got quite a few things. We know intercept, we know the asymptotes, we know the critical point. So we're almost there. All right, find point of inflection points. Oh, is this the number 8? Okay. So number 9.
No, number
We
eight.
want to late.
Oh, okay. This is, okay. Sorry. It is a 7. Okay. All right, now do what? Inflection point, inflection number. Okay, if it's an inflection number, we're only looking for what? X values only, right? So how do you find it? This is also 3 steps. Step one, find what? F prime. Step one is what? Find F prime. What's step two for this problem? Set what? F prime equal to 0. Step three, solve for what? X. All right, is everybody with me? So number 8 is just like what? Number 6.
Yeah.
But I'm doing a second derivative, not the first derivative. If the first derivative is the critical numbers. If the second derivative, what do you call it? Inflection number. Are you with me, class? Are you following me? Okay. So f prime of x is equal to what? 20x over what? X squared minus 4. Again, I have to use what?
Would it still be square at the bottom?
Yeah,
Yes.
that's
Yeah, with the square. Yes, yes, that is square. Yes, that is square. Thank you very much. So I'm going to do numerator, denominator prime, and you're gonna say what? Same thing again, right? Denominator square, denominator times numerator prime, and the numerator times what? Denominator prime. That's what I'm gonna do. So I'm gonna write down same thing again. So my numerator, in this case, is 20x. My numerator prime is what? Just 20. Are you with me, class? I changed my numerator and denominator because I have different problem now. It is x squared minus 4 squared. So denominator prime, everybody watch this. I gotta use what? Chain rule. So I have a 2 times x squared minus 4 to the 1 power, and then what? 2x. Is everybody with me? All right. If I want, I can write down what? 4x times x squared minus 4. Are you with me? Everybody, same thing? 2 times 2x gives me a 4x, right? Is everybody with me?
Would it be easier to write like that?
It doesn't really matter. I just like to combine it, that's all. All right, so now I'm gonna plug into my formula. Is everybody with me? So I'm gonna say f double prime of x. So I will do this to the what? 4 power. 2 times 2 gives me what? 4. So I would put now what? 4. Is everybody with me? I used to have a 2, but you gotta square that. Are you with me? All right. Here, I'll just put it, not skip the step. Because I see some of you are skipping me that look. I had a square, and then what am I gonna do?
Just split it.
I just square them again. Are you with me, class? All right. So my numerator, my denominator is this. And prime is only 20 minus 20x times prime is what? Denominator prime, prime of denominator is this. Is everybody with me? So 4x and then x squared minus 4. Oh, we cannot see it. Hold on. Okay. There we see it. Is everybody with me? So far, so good? And then you will say, okay, so my denominator is now it's a 4 power. 2 times 2 gives me 4. All right, now looking at this, you're going to say, okay, what can I bring it out as my common factor? Does everybody see I can bring this one out? One of them, because this is same as what? 2 of them you have, right? it out? 20. So those are the common factors I can bring it out in the front. So I bring it out 20. I also bring it out what? X squared minus 4. What did I not bring it out?
Four.
X squared minus 4, and the x.
Okay, so what I didn't bring it out is one of them left, x squared minus 4. What else? X. So negative x times 4x, which is what? Negative 4x squared. That's it. Is everybody with me? So far, so good? Okay, so let's just simplify it. Okay, I have a 1 of them here, I have a 4 of them here, so I can cancel this one out and this become a what? 3 power. Are you following me, class? They're exactly same factors, I can cancel them out, yes.
What is the last negative 4x squared?
This one, 4x times x give you a negative 4x squared.
Alright.
Okay, so now we're gonna combine which one? This with this gives me how many? Negative 3, right? So I have this now. I have 20 in the front, and I have a negative 3, what? X squared minus 4, everything over what? X squared minus 4. All right, I'm good now.
Just to be correct, you factored out a 20 and a x squared minus 4 right there.
Right,
Okay.
okay.
Are you missing
Should it be
Third.
Q?
Oh, yeah, third power, yes, I'm missing my third power, yes, thank you. You know, I'm always dropping my powers. Factor them out. Is everybody with me now? So far, so good? Okay, we found the second derivative. So now what do I need to do? This is what I just did. What's my second step? I need to set them equal to what? 0. So I'm gonna erase this part, okay?
So she
Because she canceled out the one on top.
Yeah, the X squared minus 4.
Oh, okay. Gotcha. Okay.
All right, so everybody with me right now? Okay. So I'm only done with my step 1. Now I'm gonna do step 2, right? So what's step 2 then? I'm gonna set 20 and then what? Negative 3x squared minus 4, everything over x squared minus 4 to the third power equal to what? 0. Again, my denominator does not really matter because this times this all still gives me what? 0. But I will write down the steps so you know how we got it. So now you're left with a 20 and then negative 3x squared minus 4 equal to 0. And then you divide it by 20. So you have negative 3x squared minus 4 equal to 0. Plus 4. So negative 3x squared is equal to positive 4 divided by negative 3. So x squared is equal to what? Negative 4 over 3. All right. Can I have a square equal to negative number? No. You will have what? Imaginary number. Are you with me, class? So you're gonna say what? No inflection number. Are you with me? since x squared cannot be negative number, there's no inflection number. Okay, if there's no inflection number, then do I have an inflection point on number 9? No. So number 9 is automatically done. Because when you find the number, then you plug it in to get y value to get a point. If you don't even have a number, then you don't have a what? Y value, of course not, right? So number 9, I don't even have to do it next page, I'm gonna just say what? No inflection point. So does everybody, this is your answer for number what? A.
If you were to have a point of inflection number,
Then you gotta plug this back into what? Original function.
So it
the
got,
original or the f prime?
Original function. Y value is always original function. Did you hear what Jennifer said? Say if you have x as an inflection number, then what do? You plug this x into what? Your original function to get a y value. That is your what? Inflection point.
Wow.
the 2x
So-
squared minus 18 over.
That's right. Remember number 7 and 8? I mean the 6 and 7 and 8 and 9? They do exactly the same process. So when you do number 7, what did you do? Number 6, you found the x value. And then number 7, what did you do? You plug the x value into where? Original function, right? Same thing. You found your inflection number, what do? You plug back into what? Original function to get an inflection point. Is everybody with me? Are you following me? Okay. Now, can I erase now? Is everybody good? Okay. Is everybody following me right now?
So your answer for, never mind, it would be a coordinate, right?
Right. So, number 9, you're gonna say yourself right away. Number 9 is what? You're gonna say what? No inflection point. Since there is no what? No inflection number. All right. Okay, find the extrema. So, okay, let's make sure that you understand. So you get a first derivative. So if second derivative is, when you plug in critical number, let me make sure that I write that right. Are you with me? C stands for critical number. Everybody with me? So this is what you know. F double prime of C, okay, if F double prime of C is less than 0, which means what? Negative number, are you with me? This means what? Negative number. Then what do you have? And you have maximum. Are you with me? Did you hear me? When your critical number, you plug into your second derivative, that is a negative number, what do you have? Maximum. Then what would be opposite then? If double prime of C is a positive number, then what do you have?
I mean,
That's right, you have minimum. Okay, so what was our critical number?
0.
0. So our critical number was x equal to what? 0. And then what is our second derivative? That was, does anybody remember what I wrote down here? 20, and then what? Negative 3x squared minus 4, everything over x squared minus 4 to the third. So I'm gonna plug it in, what? C. Is everybody with me? Simply plug it in. So what do you have? This times this give you a simply 0. So this one gives me negative 4 times 80, right? 20 times negative 4. Everything over what? Negative 4 to the third power. So far, so good?
Can you move your paper?
Does everybody see this is a positive number? Because this is a negative and this is negative, then together gives me a positive number. So you're gonna say this is greater than 0. If it's greater than 0, what do you have, maximum or minimum? Minimum. So you're gonna say your answer. Can I write down your answer right here? Since f double prime of 0 is greater than 0, you have a what? A maximum, minimum, right? Excuse me, minimum. Right, class? That was your critical what? Point. The critical point is your maximum. You verify it now. You just verify the critical point that you found on number 7. Now you can tell me whether that's maximum or minimum. You're gonna tell that is what? Minimum. Is everybody with me? So do not forget this. This is an important part to let you know whether this is a maximum or minimum. All right, so we're done now. We're gonna graph. Is everybody good? So far, so good? Make sure that you have your paper so you know how to graph. So can I erase this so we can graph? So final part, pretty much final. 11. Okay, we got a sketch and we're gonna put everything. All right, I did through -7 through 7 and +7 through -7. So first thing first, let's do our number 1 first. What's my vertical asymptote? -3, right? So class, you need to show me this. What's the vertical asymptote? This is what I expect you to tell me on your graph. Vertical asymptote. What was your horizontal asymptote? I'm going back 1 through what? 1 through 10. That's what I'm going back, right? And And what is my horizontal asymptote? And what number is my
It should be
horizontal
two.
asymptote? 2?
Vertical
Should be two.
asymptote is negative 2.
2 and 2.
Oh, negative 22? Oh, my goodness, okay. Alright, so my vertical asymptote is definitely wrong, then right here. Yeah, go back to your paper, right? So there's my vertical asymptote. Vertical asymptote, vertical asymptote. What was my horizontal asymptote?
2.
So they're all twos? Okay. Alright, 2. Did you see my dotted line? That's showing what? Asymptote. Horizontal asymptote. Alright, what else? Number 3 give you what? X-intercept, where's my x-intercept? Negative 3 and 0 and positive 3 and 1, 0. X-intercept, X-intercept. So you're gonna tell yourself, okay, so that means I have a graph that has to go through this. Remember, I gotta draw a graph that cannot touch this line, I cannot touch this line, so I have to draw like this. That's the only way I can draw. And the other one is what? Okay, watch the other one. What is my y-intercept? 9/2?
Yes.
So that is y-intercept. All right, and then what did you tell me? At this point, you have a what? Minimum. So you have to graph what? Upward. Yeah, that's your graph. I'm done. Now you do my domain and range, and I'll be done. So what's my domain? Domain is what? I can use every number what? Negative infinity to which one? Negative what? 2. And then union with what? Negative 2 to where? 2. And then union with what? 2 to infinity. Or can I also write this? All real number except what? X equal to what? Positive 2 or what? Negative 2. Either way is fine. So you can write it like this or write this. Either way is fine. Number 13, what's my range? My range will be what? Negative infinity 2 all the way to where? 2. And then union with what? 9/2 and then what? Up. All right, you done.